In the early 10th century, the Seljuk Empire was not even an idea. It began instead with a single man, Seljuk ibn Dukak, a minor Oghuz Turkic chieftain who lived around c. 910 to 985 CE. Forced into exile after a dispute with his tribal leaders, Seljuk and his followers fled westward into the borderlands of the Islamic world. They arrived not as conquerors, but as displaced nomads seeking stability. This accidental migration into Persian-ruled lands, then controlled by the Samanid Empire, 819–999 CE, sparked a chain of events no one could have predicted. The Samanids, needing skilled warriors, hired the Seljuks as soldiers, unknowingly planting the seeds of a future superpower. When the Samanids collapsed in 999 CE, defeated by the rising Karakhanids and weakened internally, a massive power vacuum swept across Central Asia and Iran. The Seljuk clan, now led by Seljuk's grandsons Tughril and Tughril, found themselves in the right place at the right time. They occupied deserted frontier towns, not through planned conquest, but because no one else could hold them. Throughout the early 11th century, shifting alliances and collapsing Persian dynasties pushed the Seljuks deeper into Iranian politics. The Buyid dynasty, which had dominated the Abbasid Caliphate since 945 CE, invited the Seljuks to help them suppress rebellions, an invitation that unintentionally brought their own downfall. By 1055 CE, Tughril Bey marched into Baghdad and deposed the Buyids, restoring Sunni authority under the Abbasid Caliph. What began as a mercenary relationship transformed into outright political dominance. Under Alp Arslan, R. 1063–1072 CE, the empire expanded rapidly, but this time through deliberate brilliance, not accident. This mastery was showcased at the Battle of Manzikert in 1071 CE. Facing a far larger Byzantine army under Emperor Romanos IV, Alp Arslan employed a bold, high-risk strategy, the classic Turkic feigned retreat. His horse archers showered the Byzantines with arrows, then withdrew in a controlled, deceptive retreat that lured the enemy into disarray. When the moment was right, Alp Arslan personally led a devastating counterattack, breaking the Byzantine center. It was not luck, collapse, or circumstance that defined Manzikert. It was Alp Arslan's tactical brilliance and fearless leadership on the battlefield that reshaped Anatolia forever. The consequence of this victory was monumental. Encouraged by the Seljuk triumph, Turkmen tribes rapidly poured into Anatolia, founding the principalities that would later give rise to powerful Islamic states. The great Seljuk Empire reached its height under Malik Shah I, or 1072–1092 CE. Stretching from the Hindu Kush to eastern Anatolia, it revived Persian culture, protected the Abbasid Caliphate, reorganized Islamic education through the Nizamiya schools, and set the geopolitical stage that would eventually trigger the First Crusade in 1095 CE. The Seljuk Empire, which emerged almost accidentally, became one of the most influential powers of the medieval world. What began as a wandering clan of refugees ultimately forged a superpower through opportunity, strategy, and extraordinary leadership.